Due to the graphic nature of its content, listener discretion is advised.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for...
On this episode of Cigars and Sea Stories, we sit down with Lawson Carter, Tyler Davis, and James Hall of the 1Pet1Vet charity bike build. Hey, gents, what's going on? Are you there?
We're all here.
Where are you guys at, by the way? Where are you located?
Up in Bellingham, Washington.
And that's near the Canadian border?
Yes, sir. About 30 miles. We're right on the coast.
Nice. Very cool. So tell me a little bit about this. Lawson, you are a ranger. I get a call, by the way, here, folks, from Joe Trainer Jr., and he's like, hey, man, you keen on this bike build? I say, yeah, I saw a kick-ass video on the web, but why? What's up? And he's like, you got to talk to these guys. This is inspirational. You got to get the word out. I'm like, fuck yes. So let me just say I am stoked. I'm sure Sebastian here is stoked as well. But Lawson, you're a ranger buddy of Joe. Did you guys serve together?
We did not serve together. I got a call probably, I'd say the middle of February, that there was going to be a bunch of rangers in town filming a movie. It's actually called Prisoner of War, starring Josh Kelly. If you guys seen that new TV show, Unreal, he's on there. Just a good short film about PTSD. Got to work with Marty Scoveland Jr. from Blackside Concepts. Also Matt Sanders from the Havoc Journal and Blackside Concepts, and they brought it in and they wanted to film. I got to meet all these guys, and there was just a point in the filming where I was taking some pictures outside, and Joe was doing push-ups with his pit bull and his service dog, and it was at that moment I realized how much my dog had done for me. I just wanted to do something to give back. I haven't since I got out back in 2002, and I thought this was a good way, something that I could actually bring some awareness to their cause, and it's just it's gone way past what I expected it to.
Nice. Right on. Very cool. Where and when did you serve again?
Out of Fort Lewis, 2nd Ranger Battalion, Charlie Company. I was with Weapons Platoon from 98 to 2002.
Beautiful. Sorry, there was some background noise earlier. So, I was just wondering, because like you're into bike building. Is this your full-time occupation? Are you an entrepreneur? What are you doing?
Definitely an entrepreneur. My father is retired lieutenant colonel out of the Marine Corps. We needed a way for us to bond and spend a lot more time together. He was gone most of my life due to his career in the Marine Corps, and it was important for me to find something. You know, we can't surf up here. It's too damn cold, and I don't do wetsuits. So motorcycles it was. You know, it's a freeing feeling. It keeps us in the shop doing something positive, father-son time, really. And it's just taken off from there.
That's really awesome, man.
Yeah, that's a fantastic backstory, brother.
Thank you.
Were you deployed with Ranger Regiment?
No, sir, I wasn't. I was out before anything started happening, unfortunately.
Wow.
Well, what do you got? What do you got for us? Being you guys had a lot of garrison time, so what was the most outlandish shit you saw people do?
Oh shit. I think my first 2 nights in the barracks. I woke up one night to. Crazy buddy had a little bit too much to drink standing over me while I was sleeping. That scared the shit out of me. That was an eye-opener to there's some weird shit out there. He's also the same guy that would always leave his LCE, at least that's what we called it back in the day, middle of the woods, 5 miles from an ambush we were practicing, having to travel back through the woods to find this dude's gear because he couldn't remember it. Just crazy stuff. Yeah, it was definitely a big change of pace for me. I was the good kid growing up, never got in trouble, never went outside of risking getting caught by my pops, because you don't mess with the colonel. He'll lay the smack down. Yeah, so I joined Ranger Battalion and just got to have tons of fun blowing up tanks out in Yakima for training. All the fast roping we did, jumping out of the helicopters into the Puget Sound. I'm terrified of heights, but there ain't nothing like jumping out of a good bird.
Right. Very cool.
Yeah, if you get any background noise, we got a couple of the guys working on the exhaust on the bike right now, so some stuff's clanking around. So
Yeah, I got to tell you guys, I've never built a bike in less than a year. So this 3.5 month journey really did require getting these other vets involved, and bringing them on board, showing them what messing with bikes can do for you, in a positive manner. And we've just had such a great time these last 3 months. And
yeah,
I don't fuck around when it comes to a timeline. We keep that schedule. And like I promised Mike, we got that bike running this morning.
That's so
yeah.
cool.
I was off the training doing stuff with tanks because I'm in the reserves right now. Unfortunately, I want to get back to active duty, but we'll see when that happens. And I was off messing with tanks, and I heard this project that Lawson had put together, and I was all about it. I was like, dude, as soon as I get back, I'm gonna hit you up because I want to be part of this. I got no training on working on motorcycles. I was like, teach me everything and just get me out of the house. We all get in those ruts where you just kind of get down and you just don't know what to do. So I've been telling them daily that this has just been such a great influence on me and just opened my eyes to a lot of these good charities that we can be a part of and help. And it's just been an awesome journey. I mean, going from multiple days of just grinding down this frame to just picking up pace, because it started out lost in starting this whole thing, and he had a couple of friends helping here and there, and all of a sudden we just have all these people coming out of the woodworks doing work. So it's been great. It's brought us together. It's been a great influence on me and definitely helped me get out of a rut. So it's been good.
It's amazing what veterans can do, just having that open door because there are other veterans. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys know each other outside of. Well, how do you guys know each other actually?
Lawson bounces out one of the clubs that's a sister bar to mine and that I work at, and just kind of knew him a little bit. We didn't really know each other, but I heard about the project he was doing. I was like, I want in. I want to be part of this. I want to help. And so we've just been hanging out, working on these bikes, having beers, smoking cigarettes, just good times.
That's fucking awesome. You guys got nuts, man. Just going for it. Hell yeah.
I met him at the club from fighting these other guys down there, so I got thrown out of the club. That's how we met.
Nice.
Oh, dear God.
That's about how it goes sometimes, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, well, I got little man syndrome. I take pills for it, but they don't work. So
I'd tell you, one of the greatest things I ever discovered is bouncing, and it's such an awesome job for a veteran.
fucking love it.
Because you get paid to socialize and
Choke people out.
just fight people, and you don't get in trouble for it. You take down this giant guy, and they're not like, you're under arrest. They're like, oh, high five.
No, I know what you mean. Actually, when we got back from our first tour to Ramadi, they said, hey, who's up for going to the Hyundai Pavilion for the Family Values Tour? And I'm like, dude, fuck yes. And so I'm walking around with this, like, yoked out National Guardsman who's got one of those collapsible batons, and we're just beating the shit out of fellow metalheads. I'm like, yes! Fuck yes!
Yeah.
Oh, whenever you get to, like,
That's like
throw
Shore
fire
Patrol in
extinguishers.
Thailand for me. No, that's a good story.
Dude,
Go for it, man. What do you got?
Well, it happened to have something with a baton, but I was walking down an alley and I was fucked up with my homeboys, and I said, "Oh, Castro, look at this fucking girl. She's gorgeous." And she looks at me. She said, $10 to fuck me? And I was like, hell yeah, $10. This is a great night. So I pick her up, and my buddy goes, I got to take a picture of you. And he fucking goes to take a picture of me with a digital camera. And all of a sudden, Shore Patrol comes out. Hey, you fuckers, you can't be doing that shit. Prostitution's illegal. Yeah, so the Shore Patrol comes around the corner, yelling at us. One guy pulls out a baton, chasing us, and I dropped the girl right in the middle of the alley. We take off, run out of the alley. well, all 4 of us Marines finally catch up and regroup. I said, hey, let me see that picture of that girl. I go, man, she was fucking gorgeous. And you got to remember, I picked her up and he took a photo of me with her in my arms. So we look on the digital camera, and then you look up her skirt. She got a bigger dick and balls than me. It was the worst night of my life.
That's awesome.
Yes! First lady boy story. Love it!
Yeah, can't say no to that one. It did happen to me. So
you gotta love veterans because I mean you have all these different stories in all these different climes and places, and anything from crazy firefights to dead dog stories in Iraq to freaking transvestite, prostitutes in different countries.
yeah, he said prostate too.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
Prostate
Green
checks.
weenie.
I think one of my craziest times, we got so fucked up in Atlanta, we had a break from Ranger School. It was around Thanksgiving. We ended up in Atlanta for a couple parties, and we were headed home, or so we thought. Probably about like 10 o'clock in the morning, we realized we were in Tennessee. Yeah, that was a little bit too much.
Atlanta, Georgia to Tennessee.
Yeah, it was a little fucked up trip we had there, and we lost somebody along the way. I'm still not sure what happened to that dude from Third Bat.
Dead dog stories though. We're in the middle of Iraq. We're driving to our little combat outpost, Cop Eba, in the middle of the day, and we come across this dead dog just lying in the middle of the road. So we stop, check for IDs, no wires coming out of its butt or nothing. And I'm just sitting in my turret watching and posting security, and they're like, all right, well, doesn't look like any bombs in here. Let's get rid of it. So our doc, big old Nigerian guy, he picks it up by the legs, and the thing is stiff as a board. He's holding it by its feet, and it's just waving around like a 2x4. So he goes and spins to throw it, and my corporal is standing right by him, and this thing's juices just start flying out everywhere. Just totally paint my buddy. And he launches it in the canal. Oh, he threw up for like 6 days.
That's great.
Absolutely. Oh, hell yes.
You ever seen someone drink piss and dip out of a canteen?
Oh no! You remember when the Monster cans came out with the screw top?
Yeah.
Like the Monster had the screw top. Well, there's this fucking asshole sergeant. This guy, he's the asshole sergeant of assholes. And he used to come by and drink all of our drinks. Us Lance Corporals would got to buy a Monster. He would unscrew the top off and chug it, and then like, yeah, thanks guys, kind of thing. So one day I started dipping. I kept spitting in this Monster can. Well, it got about half full. Well, he walked in there, being a total dick that he is, grabbed that thing, didn't even ask me, and I wasn't gonna say shit. Uncorked the top of that and chugged half of it, and then just looked at me like, what the fuck did you just do to me? And chugged half can of fucking Monster of dip spit. Like it was a joyous time because like the guy was the biggest fucking asshole in the world.
Oh.
I just like, yeah, fuck you, motherfucker.
Now, what were
every once in a while you feel like a dick and doing that stuff intentionally, and I keep a little extra drop pouch full of candy in my turret. Throw little kids that would come around, and
don't lie! You
like
threw him in the shit water. You
creek.
did.
Everybody did that.
Don't pretend you didn't.
Yep.
And you saw those little fuckers wrestle for it, and you laughed, and it was a good time.
$20 on the skinny one.
Oh.
If there was a group of kids, I'd throw like one piece of candy and watch them battle for it.
Yes.
But if there was one kid, I would make it rain on that kid. Just Jolly Ranchers by the handful.
Hell yeah.
Just kid face lit up. Just funny as hell.
Mr.
But,
Football. Mr. White. Mr.
Haliwal, Mr. Haliwal, Rajan.
You want porn? I got porn.
Wahid Daler.
We got turned around in a little northeast of Fallujah. So we were a little lost, so we stopped by this place with all these houses and palm trees, and we stop our vehicles, and we get swarmed by kids. So we dismount our A drivers, and we're just trying to figure it out because our Blue Force tracker's going crazy. And all these kids just swarming, Haliwal, they want candy. So I give them all my candy, and I'm like, oh, I don't have any more. And these kids start coming up. They're like, Mister, bandage. I was like, what? Bandage? No, I'm not going to give you medical equipment. No. And so they keep asking, and I start seeing kids running away with like bandages and syringes and shit. I was like, oh God. I was like, guys, go check the med bags hanging off the back of the vehicles. And they go and check them, and they're fucking empty. These are like 3-foot tall bags just full. And we were like, you know what? That has quick clot in them, and I hope some motherfucker tries to eat that. Because they're going to have...
It's just like eating an MRE, really, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah. No big deal. No big
Tuna
deal.
with noodles. That
Oh,
stuff
my
is
God.
shit.
A favorite vegetarian omelet, man. I mean, shit. It's
Get
like
out of here. Veggie omelet.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
that,
I
if Bennett...
didn't hate the veg omelet. You just had to throw tons of hot sauce on it, you know?
Oh, that was the worst.
fucking nasty.
Chicken tetrazzini. Were you guys around when that was out?
Oh my god!
They still,
It actually
that
wasn't. That wasn't too bad when
Yeah.
it came out.
they had the chicken tortellini.
That's how old
Oh,
I
yeah.
am.
Yeah, we got the chicken tortellini.
Right?
Tuna with noodles. Can never go wrong.
Yo, in
noodles. Yep, I'm a
camp,
fan
they,
of tuna with noodles.
give us our MREs. And they said, hey, don't eat the fucking cookies, don't eat the fucking candy,
Yeah.
don't drink the milkshakes. So we're like, oh, okay, we can at least sneak the milkshakes. They stress for some reason, don't drink the damn strawberry milkshakes. So what do? We're fucking recruits. We're going to do dumb shit. We drank the strawberry milkshakes. All of us just dying, just shitting, puking everywhere. Turns out there was like some infected batches of MREs, and all the strawberry milkshakes had like fucking E. coli or something. So it just destroyed all of us. So we were like, oh, maybe they were looking out for us this one time.
Jesus. Oh my god, that would fucking blow, dude. I can't imagine shitting myself through boot camp. I mean, I had
Well, got
pneumonia in boot
dysentery,
camp.
and I had to cut the ass out of my pants.
Look, we're gonna talk about shit stories. So we all in our PT gear in boot camp. And there's this kid named Melendez, recruit Melendez, and he pipes up in formation. Senior drill instructor Stanislav Bachman. This recruiting request to make a head call. He's like, shut the fuck up, Melendez. You'll fucking wait after PT. Oh, Melendez, I'm first squad leader, so he's right behind me, a couple back. Well, so we're marching away to go, out in the sand dunes to go PT or get slayed by all the drill instructors. All of a sudden, you hear the most watery shit just. Well, fucking Melendez shits all the way down his silkies and starts marching and slinging shit right off his go. And it's hitting everybody in the back and in the chest. And the drill instructor's like, oh, man, we should have let that motherfucker take a shit.
Oh,
Like,
my God.
yeah. And it was like ungodly shit, though. Like the worst stuff you never see, like from an alien or something.
Oh shit!
Yo, have y'all ever tried liver?
Yeah.
Like,
deer liver, cow liver.
is that a new MRE or what?
No, just like liver in general.
Oh,
liver
yeah.
and onions.
And the first time I had it was in the middle of Fallujah. We were visiting this Iraqi police station, and they were throwing us this feast. And so they had two of those long, the plastic white like lawn furniture. They had two of those tables end to end, just covered in food. Well, we get there, and I'm a boot, so I got to post security in the turret. So they finally come relieve me, and they're like, hey, there's food on the table. Go in, get some food. I was like, oh, fucking starve. I'd been eating a jar of almonds all day. I'm like, I need some actual food. So I get in there, and everything's just scraps. There's nothing left. There's a piece of bread here and there. And then this plate of just untouched meat. It's just a mountain of meat just cut into cubes. I was like, Gunny, my team leader, I was like, Gunny, what's that? He's like, oh, it's liver. You should try it. It's really good. I was like, I've never had liver. And the police chief's standing right there, my team leader, and they're just staring at me. And the police chief's like, yeah, eat it. I throw it, they're big pieces. I throw one in my mouth, and I take one bite, and I just stop. Because all the juices just squirted in my mouth, and I was like, oh, no. It was not good. And I had to, because you can't spit it out, because the police chief's standing right there. He'd probably shoot us. And so I just stood there chewing and trying not to throw up in front of the damn police chief. I almost lost my mind. I was like, ever since then, I will never try liver again.
It's funny. You can't... Okay, so I was embedded as an advisor with the cops, right, in Afghanistan. And you have to do that cultural diversity. Like, you can't be a fucking pussy in front of the You know, the guys who like are changing jerseys. You know what I'm saying? And so, one time there was this dude who he wanted these like hot cheesy potatoes or whatever, and they pulled them out, and it wasn't one of those things where it was gross. It was one of those things where they were fucking delicious. But the thing is, they pulled them straight out and they slapped them on the table. And this dude grabs one with his flight glove and doesn't realize how fucking hot it is. And fucking wham! And he's just like, oh, sitting right next to me. I'm like, what's up, bro? And I'm just like, I'm being a dick at this point. And I'm like, what's up, dude? You want some of this water? And he's looking at me. He's like, oh, dude. And you could tell that it was like baking his fucking tongue. It was like frying his ass. And so eventually he just kind of like pulled it out of his mouth, and it like flopped onto the front of his plate carrier. And he's just like sitting there looking at me with his hand over his mouth. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He had like 2nd-degree burns on his fucking tongue. It was just, dude, it was like awful. He's like, oh, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Oh, yeah. It's one of those deals, but you can't be a bitch. Can't be a bitch in front of the freaking, in front of the Afghans. You gotta be standing there.
It doesn't matter if you're in front of anybody. You can't be a bitch anywhere.
No.
You know? That just goes hand in hand with everything. Like
you gotta be standing up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll pee sitting down if I have to. Don't be a bitch, right? Fucking.
Oh my God, the Haji shitters.
We go to Italy. We come back from Afghanistan. We take like a 13 flight all the way to Italy. We're excited. 5 days in Italy. So we've been eating all this Italian food. Well, it's 11 o'clock at night. Gunny's like, hey, Hall, we're going to go fucking party. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this. So we go to a club, and all of a sudden, it's 11:30 now, and my stomach's going blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, man. Who takes a shit at a club, So I'm like, hey, Gunny Gill, where's the fucking shitter at? He's like, I don't fucking know. So I go up to he goes, go ask the bartender. So I go to the bartender, and I was like, hey, sir, where's the bathroom? And he looks at me like he doesn't know what I'm saying. I'm talking English to him, I was like, oh, fuck. Well, shit, he might know Spanish. I was like, El Baño? And he kind of looked at me and smiled and pointed up around the stairs, I was like, oh, okay. So I walk up the stairs, and I open up the first door I see, and it's black. Well, something hits me in the face. So I freak out, and I grab it, and it was a string. And I pull on the string, and there's a light. Light turns on. I'm excited. And I'm literally unbuttoning my pants, and I'm walking up the fucking stairs. I'm going to shit myself right now from all this food I'm eating. All the greasy fucking food. Well, I look in there, and there's an 8-inch PVC pipe just sitting in the middle of the ground. I'm like, oh, shit, I guess that's the toilet. So I fucking just instantly sit on this thing and just Armageddon. Just all over the place. Just shitting. Chocolate rain. I mean, you could just imagine what's going on here. Well, then, I'm sweating like the Exorcist and just looking around, and there's no toilet paper. I'm like, son of a bitch. Well, I take the old T-shirt off, do the whole Hawaiian style, ring around the collar with the butthole thing, and get it all clean. I'm throwing the T-shirt down this 8-inch PVC pipe. I'm like, well, fuck, I don't got nowhere to wash my hands. I'm going to go downstairs. Well, the music's still popping, and I come around the corner, walking downstairs, and there ain't a fucking soul in sight.
You didn't put your shirt back on, did you?
Except the bartender. I go, bartender, what happened? He goes, son, you won't believe it. Shit just hit the fan. I guess I shit down a fucking air vent hole. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I've ever heard.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. The Exorcist, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh. I just kept walking like nothing happened,
my T-shirt. Okay, I did a similar thing, but yeah, okay. So I get to North Carolina that rain, and we're a bunch of depressed fucking boots during Thanksgiving, so they throw us together and send us to this old veteran's house, some chief warrant officer for Thanksgiving, home cooked meal. And I'm still 19 at the time, and We get in this guy's house, gated community. He's got a fucking fountain in his driveway. Rich dude. And so he was like showing us around his house, and dude's got a built-in bar. He's like, all right, no alcohol. I was like, shit, he's not gonna let us drink. He says, the first drink I'll serve you myself. After that, you're on your own. I was like, yes. So yeah, somebody gets a tequila sunrise, and I don't know what mixed drinks are. I'm like, fuck it, I'll get one of those. And I was like, oh, it's really good. I'll make those for me from now on. But I didn't know what they put in. So I'm sitting there mixing tequila and grenadine for myself all night. While I black out, wake up in the van, roll around in the back, the duty van. They didn't even fucking buckle me in. And I'm just rolling back, and they're almost to the fucking, the base. And we get like 100 yards from where we're going to stop and get out and go report back in. And I'm laying there. I'm like, I'm going to throw up. They're like, don't do it. I'm like, I'm going to throw up. And I throw up all over the back of this van. And I felt bad. I was like, oh, I'll clean it up. I take off my favorite Pink Floyd shirt, and I start mopping this shit up. They're like, what are you doing? We got to go stand in front of the corporal. I was like, oh. And so I throw my fucking shirt back on. And we go and stand in front of the corporal. Just 8 boots, just in a line, standing parade rest. They're all stiff as stones. And I think I'm standing there fine. But apparently, I'm waving back and forth like a palm tree in a typhoon. And this corporal's just sitting on the bench. His biceps were bigger than my torso. Guy was huge. I was scared to death of him. And so he's just staring daggers at me. He's like, get him back to the fucking barracks and go to bed. So I was terrified. Night's over. Months later, they tell this story again. And they're like, oh, yeah. Turns out when we were carrying you out, you threw up on the guy's fucking fountain. And so there was just puke circulating through this guy's fountain. He was fucking furious.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get ninja punched for that shit.
You're that guy. You're
I
the
was
guy,
that
who
Hey,
pukes in the back of the
I
duty
blame
van.
that Siwo over there. He gave Marines an open bar. What do you expect?
Exactly.
Fucking boot Marines.
Yeah.
We know where they are. We've been there. I just didn't know I threw up directly on the fucking fountain.
Oh, jeez.
God damn it.
Dear
Anybody
Lord.
order bubbles?
What do you guys see? Like, you guys notice any similarities, like, between the Marine Corps and how the Ranger mentality is? I've noticed a little bit of similarities there. What do you have you guys noticed that at all?
Well, the thing that I noticed was Rangers are not your typical soldier, if that makes sense.
Fuck no.
You know, I just got to give it to them. It's just it's a different breed than your regular just Mojo soldier. So I think that's why we get along a lot better. They're more disciplined than your typical soldier, and so that's why it seems like we get along better with them than your regular pencil pusher, regular soldier guy, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Me and Legs, we don't get along so well. Even though I've got one working on the team, he's done a good job. He's a scout, so we let him slide by.
All right, so as you're operating within this team here and you're going about the build, what has been one of the biggest, like, oh shit moments where you're just like fucked and you had to rely on military experience in order to get you through that issue, that problem, what have you?
Running out of beer. No.
Yeah, beer's always a good one. No, sometimes when you're just trying to get things going and something goes wrong, making a bracket or something like that, and you got to see that progress keep going. So you got to use zip ties instead, or 100-mile-an-hour tape or something like that. I guess one of the big oh shit moments for me was I was running out of money, for parts for this thing, and I'm lucky enough to have some amazing bike builder buddies of mine, Carl and Mark Bjorklund from Super Rat. They've got a movie coming out called Out of Nothing. They built their own bikes, Ducatis. One is a single engine turbocharged 200-mile-an-hour machine, and the other one's a twin motored Ducati bike that Mark set a record last year at 197 miles an hour with two 1100 cc motors strapped between his legs. Now those are big balls.
Yeah.
Those guys have been inspirational for me on what they can do with bending metal and taking nothing and turning it into a piece of art. They got us going on this, and they've really been an integral part in giving opinions, helping with designs.
Do they have a website? You could give them a quick shout out. I mean, seems like they're helping you guys out a lot with this project.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what I was getting back to, they're Super Rat Racing. You can check them out on Facebook or Instagram, and it's Carl Bjorklund, Bjorklund, and Mark Bjorklund. They've taken me in and really allowed me to help them out and be that shop bitch sometimes that's got to clean the shop just to learn how to TIG weld or how to make my own gas tank or fittings, stuff like that. And they were just on the Naked Speed show on what is it? It's one of the speed channels. I don't know, but they've just been amazing helping out. I got a helmet that's getting airbrushed by their good buddy Aki from Finland.
As far as the oh shit moments in the military experience, though, I mean, there's so many damn moving parts with these kind of things, and when something happens, you have that little freak out. You just panic. You're like, oh shit, we're fucked. But that military experience, you just stop, step back, just analyze the situation methodically, and figure out your best go. And if you have to, just jerry-rigging parts whenever you need to. So that kind of creativeness just comes through experience and whatever you're doing, from zip tying parts back onto a Humvee or, just fixing a broken weapon. So you just need that experience.
There's nothing we can't do. We can figure anything out. I don't think I'm a firm believer that schooling's good for you, but you can definitely teach yourself. I mean, especially with what we've got available to us with the internet, forums, and how-to videos on YouTube. That's how I built my first bike.
Right.
I mean, anybody can do it, man. And we're definitely proof that you can build a badass motorcycle in a 10 by 20 storage unit turned into a fucking man cave.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
That's fucking awesome.
So, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you have wrapped up in the bike right now, cost-wise?
Honestly, with paint and fabrication, man hours, we're probably sitting over $8 to $10 grand. Yeah, we're in that range for sure.
Wow.
And Lawson had set up a GoFundMe account to help bring in some money, but I mean, funding just kind of stopped. So we've been scrambling, me, Lawson, our other guys we got building this, just being like, okay, what parts do we need? And then just scrounging the money together between us, trying to get that together, because we're like, we got deadlines and we got parts that need to get bought. So
yeah, one big thing that happened, the Super Rat guys were kind enough to give me some contact information for a pretty famous builder, Jason Paul Michaels of Dime City Cycles. Through 3 months of emailing, I got in contact with him, told him what the situation was, and about 1Pet1Vet, why I'm doing this, where I came from, and what motivated me to do it. And he was no longer working with the company, but he was kind enough to pass me on to the next guy. Joe and I coordinated with Graham Bentham of Dime City Cycles, and through all that email, and I'm a one-man army with this thing, doing all the logistical stuff, paperwork, and they were kind enough to send us a bunch of parts that, the major parts that we just couldn't afford. I tapped out my account, but again, you give somebody your word, especially to help out the vets. There's nothing that's going to stop us. I sold 3 of my motorcycles, 3 of my next projects. Tyler here got one of them, which I'm happy for, but pissed at the same time.
it's my baby now.
Sold the shotgun. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to be 2 months overdue for rent, but I mean, we'll figure it out.
I've been overdue on rent for the last 3.5 months, so shit happens.
Making sacrifices.
Yep, absolutely.
Day by day, man. Day by day.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. And how much are you guys looking at to raise as far as funds for the charity?
Well, I think Joe's got the tickets on sale at shop.getyourdogon.com at $20 a piece, which honestly is nothing to win a $10,000 motorcycle.
What was that link
Better
again?
odds. Shop.getyourdogon.com, and we've got 3,000 tickets available right now. The sales have been going pretty good so far. We want to see it keep rising. Again, all the proceeds go to 1Pet1Vet to help keep their doors open, do the amazing good that they do on a daily basis.
And
You can also go to 1pet1vet.com and scroll down to the charity bike build and click the links, and it'll bring you right to the page where you can buy your tickets. And I mean, what are we at? 3,000 being sold for now.
Yeah, 3,000 at 20 a pop. It'd be cool to see 60,000 go to, and that'll keep their doors open for a couple months.
I mean, even one ticket bought, that's such a good chance of winning this motorcycle. It's just awesome. I'm interested to see where it'll go.
So that's 1pet1vet.com. You can scroll all the way down to the bottom. Charity bike builds down there. You also said shop.getyourdogon. That's GETYOURDOGON.com. You guys got 3,000 tickets left on there. That's fantastic. And it's only $20 a piece. I mean, $20 for the opportunity to get that bike, that's sick. That's...
Yeah, and if you want to see videos and pictures of where the bike builds started from and how it's progressed to where we're at now, which we got it started this morning. We're trying to button up some things on the exhaust. Check out Charity Bike Build on Facebook.
Just Charity Bike Build. That's it. Charity Bike Build on Facebook, and it'll pop up.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
All right, we'll go ahead and share that for you on
Gotta
I guess to our listeners.
Oh, absolutely. We'll throw it up on the site. All right, fantastic. 3,000 tickets left. $20 per ticket. You guys can check them out. Charity Bike Build on Facebook. That's it. Just look it up, Charity Bike Build. You can follow them on Facebook. We're going to put links. If you're surfing through cigarsandseastories.com, we've got the community page on there. 1Pet1Vet has its own page that's up there. We will be putting those links up on the show description as well as on the community page for you guys to click through and hopefully win a bike. I mean, a sick bike. Can you give us the specs on the motorcycle?
So it's a 1979 Yamaha XS850, a triple, 3-cylinder.
Nice.
We pretty much everything is new on the bike. We left the motor and the front forks and the rear hub as they were because they're factory. It's a 36-year-old motor. You don't want to mess with it. The front wheel, rear wheel, swing arm, the frame, everything's been Line-X'd. Make it as durable as possible. And then we threw a great green and blue paint scheme on there for the 1Pet1Vet colors. Kept it real simple. Nice Yamaha word down the right side of the tank, the Yamaha logo on the left side, and then a nice little paw print up there on the front fender. So it's a clean bike. We've rewrapped the pipes. Got some titanium header wrap on there. I installed custom rear set foot pegs just like you'd have on any updated crotch rocket. A couple carbon fiber pieces for the face plate surrounding the headlight, and
Pain in the ass.
yeah, the carbon fiber was a lot of fun.
We completely made carbon fiber parts by ourselves, and it was pretty awesome because I'd never worked with anything like that, and it's turning out great.
We didn't have a vacuum sealer, so I couldn't get it perfect, but I think with what we did coming out of this storage unit, this little garage, that's what garage built bikes are all about. You do what you can with what you got. You use all your friends, any of your contacts, resources. You make it happen. You make it work.
I mean, that's the awesome thing too about all this. That's the essence of the charity. They're taking these veterans that have all these things going on in their life and in their past, and broken, bent, whatever, they've got issues, and we're trying to help them and just get them the support and build them back up. And that's exactly what's gone on with this motorcycle. It's this old bike, and we take it, tear it apart, just clean everything up, build new parts, and just make it a new functional thing. And I mean, I think it mirrors the charity perfectly.
Hey, this could be off the record if you guys want, but you guys seem like you guys, all four of you have put it, well, there's 4 total, right? Another guy that's not there right now?
So we've got Zach Van Houten, who is our, I've nicknamed him the unicorn. You don't find a guy that likes electrical, let alone likes doing carbs as well. And Zach has just been amazing building a custom wiring harness for this thing. You can't buy remanufacturing wiring harnesses for these old bikes. You have to make them. And this, just the wiring alone would probably be $1,200 to $1,300. I mean, it's a lot of work has gone into it. And then we've also got Timmy Riney, who's a good buddy of mine. He's kind of like our engineer guy. Really helped us out with technical stuff that none of us just can get. It'd take us a little bit longer. And then we also got Aaron Gibson, who's the Army Scout that I was talking about. So there's about 6 of us that have been working pretty hardcore on this thing.
What I was getting at is, like, are you guys thinking about continuing on this path with future builds that you guys sell, or what?
Yeah, so you know, I've been working towards that for the last 6 years. This has always been my goal. Find something that I'm truly passionate about and do something with, and this has brought you know, a lot more talent to the table, which just solidifies that there's a lot of opportunity here. Last month alone, I got a private message from a UFC fighter who's former second bat as well. He was Bravo Company, I was Charlie, and he's interested in having us build him a bobber, kind of like my 1980 CX500 Honda that I drive. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity. James is a painter, fabricator, along with myself, also being a mechanic, and then we got Tyler that's all around just a little badass for us. So we got a great team, and we can build a great product, and fuck it, we can build an empire out of this.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So do you guys specifically do restorations or any type of build?
I have done restorations. Like I said, this brought me and my father together. Between the two of us, we've probably got 15, 18 bikes, and most of them are all old 30-year-old drive shaft bikes. Real simple for you to work on. They're going to last forever. They'll never blow up. But yeah, I mean, these bikes are real simple. We can build some cool shit out of them, or you can do custom stuff. I mean, the sky's the limit, really.
Yeah. Well, see, this is James talking now, but when I got out of the Marine Corps, I opened up my own business where I do auto body, upholstery, headliners, tint, rim repair, the whole shebang. So, like, I can do a rim job for $300 if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Unrelated to motorcycles.
Tyler will tell you.
yeah, and so it's right up my alley.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it, right?
Exactly. So I do all that kind of stuff for all these car lots down here or over here in Washington, Bellingham, and Washington. So that's where we kind of started talking, and we're trying to open up another business here in town where we live locally, doing the same thing, but
And we're the boss.
you know, and I mean, I own the company right now where I'm at, but you work for all these car managers and shit like that, and it's just hectic and everything like that with all these stupid assholes that you work for. But we want to make it kind of like just a whole bunch of veterans working there,
Self-sustaining.
and building shit from the ground up and start getting it out there. So the business has been going for 16 months and it's doing good. So now we're all wanting to put our heads together and do something else with it. So
Yeah, I'm fixing to move into a new shop here next month when I get back from the Oasis myself. So that's a huge step for me. I'm in talks with another former ranger who's down in Snohomish, just south of us, a few hours, and he's got his own bike building company. Is interested in donating a bike lift and a nice gigantic compressor for us.
Nice.
James got a lot of tools already from his current business, so we got a lot of opportunity to get something up and rolling pretty quick, especially if people are interested in getting some lower costing bikes, but you know, something customized. Classics are where it's at, man. They always have been badass. Nothing needs to have all that plastic shit on it. It's
Yep.
artwork.
Yep. 100%.
You guys fucking rock, man.
Hell yes.
You guys have a potential name for this endeavor?
That's still in the works. I mean, you know, my whole thing was that I was working towards a business and was floating names and stuff around. But now that we've got James on board and our electrical guy, we might have to sit down as a whole and a team and collaborate on what we want this business, the name to really signify. Because if we start this off right, I think it's definitely got to have something to do with the military or veterans.
Like Disgruntled Veterans of America Society or some bullshit.
Green weenie cycles.
Yeah. No.
Call it full body hard on bikes.
There you go. We're gonna be so hated and loved at the same time.
Yes. Hey, remind me again where people can see the bike, the video.
So video-wise, you can either go to 1Pet1Vet.com. They should have some links going to our charity bike build Facebook page, which is the best place because you can see the bike from the beginning to the end. See what I started with as a silver, ugly, messed up looking machine, and going to what we got now. So CharityBikeBuild.com or at Facebook is where you should go.
Can we hear this thing fire up?
You ready for it?
Yes.
Hold up. Just kidding.
Sounds good.
That is fucking sexy.
Hell yes. Sounds
There you go.
nice. Yes, very good.
Well played.
Is that veteran worthy or what?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, I'm
Dude,
telling you.
I couldn't sleep last night. I was so hard waiting for this thing to start.
Well, and you had a Filipino little boy in your room too, but
Dude,
Yes, you would know all about that in the alleyway. Anyhow.
yes, sir.
yeah, so she's got balls, man. It's definitely ready to hit the road.
Awesome. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic. Gents, I do appreciate your time. I really do also appreciate you guys adding some serious value to the world by collaborating on a bike that is going to warm some people's hearts. And for a worthy cause, 1Pet1Vet.com, matching up veterans with service animals. The veteran is invited in, and it's an extensive training program, the whole 9 yards. Guys, you could have a really kick-ass motorcycle for $20 ticket. Visit shop.getyourdogon.com or 1pet1vet.com. Check out the charity bike build on Facebook, and you can see the videos there. You can check out these guys firing it up, and grab a ticket. It's $20. Help a kick-ass cause. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. You can find us on Facebook, Cigars and Sea Stories. You can find us on Twitter at Cigars and Sea. Give us your thoughts, give us your comments, your suggestions, make the show. Tell us if you want to talk with these dickheads again. And we'll get together.
That's awesome.
Hey, gents, honestly, this has been great. Thank you for being candid with us. It's all about veterans listening to us. Civilians don't want to hear this shit anyhow, you know what I mean? Anyway.
Thank you for you guys too. I mean, this has been blown up, and you guys are helping us get the word out, and it's just turned into something way bigger than I had ever imagined, and it's just been awesome. So thank you guys for your time and your efforts.
Hey, listen, when this becomes like a reality show, just know.
Oh, you guys are in store.
Don't lose your minds. Just stay on planet Earth. You know what I mean? Like,
Fucking taking butthole shots and everything. Yeah, dude.
We're definitely gonna have to redecorate in here.
They're so close to Canada. I mean, butthole shots all the time. Oh.
Hey.
Hey, I mean, I honestly, there was this one time, in band camp, and I just,
Tuba up his butt.
well, I wanted to know what a rusty trombone was. Well, I didn't know I was supposed to be the one to perform the rusty trombone, but, there's great things out here in Washington, just to let you know, so, yeah.
Oh, God. Yes. All right, awesome. You guys have a fantastic evening. Well, Enjoy your night. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for spending some serious time with us. This has been wonderful. We're going to get this thing out there ASAP. We're going to share your videos, and get it going until the bike is sold. When is the actual charity, or excuse me, when does this all come to a culmination? What date?
The raffle.
The 13th. They're going to be picking the winning number out there at the Oasis. So we've got the gathering of the clans going on, which is huge. Rangers past and present are going to show up out there at the property. So I'll get to unveil the bike there as well. But
That's
the big
awesome.
the big one is Vet Fest out in Joliet, Indiana, I believe. So the bike's actually getting shipped there. FedEx is letting us crate it up, and they're covering the cost of shipping the bike out to the car and bike show. And then
FedEx is owned by a Marine.
Yeah, Joe with 1Pet definitely made some phone calls and called in some favors, and he called me up yesterday and told me, hey, don't worry about the shipping. Just make sure you build a crate around it and have it ready to ship on Monday.
Very cool. All right. Lawston Carter, Tyler Davis, James Hall. Guys, we really appreciate your time. We honestly do. You guys are doing great things out there. Keep adding value to the world, brothers. We'd love to have you come back on. Maybe show us another build, get together in the off time, what have you. Don't be strangers, all right? Feel free to share some sea stories.
Make your way up here. We'll show you a good time.
Hell
At least
yeah.
Tyler will.
Bitchin'. Fuck
We'll
yes.
go crabbing, fishing, everything, the whole shebang, ski doing, wakeboarding.
Go to a kindergarten, getting some fights.
Yeah. So,
She had it coming. She had it coming.
exactly.
Go to a retirement home, pick up chicks.
Family reunions.
Hey,
Now you're talking, dude. Those family reunions, man.
He means
Oh.
orgies.
hey, seriously, guys, I gotta thank you for this opportunity. We really do appreciate it.
Hey, no, man. Thank you guys for. I mean, that's a lot of labor to be putting in for someone else. So I appreciate what you guys are doing for other veterans, man. That is exactly what we need to show America. Like, we're literally going to pick this country up by its bootstraps as veterans and lead them out of this mire that we've gotten ourselves into.
Goddamn
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Very cool. Hey, thanks, gentlemen. Thank you for your time. And on that note, cue the music. Awesome. Love it!
I was like, did I black out and start talking about dicks or something?
Just a little bit of dick talk.
Were we supposed to be wearing clothes for this?
Clothes are off before the search starts. Let's do this.
This guy shows up in tearaway pants every time.
Yeah, I tend to get strip searched every time I cross border now. So
He asked for it,
By
though. Don't
personal
let him.
request. It's just like Grandpa. He says, he's got $1 in his pocket for you, but there's no dollar. Just a hole in his pocket and no underwear on.
all
Come on,
it
get
is.
2 fingers in there.
La 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 la.
I believe in a thing called love.
We got 3 knife handers around here and a rope climber.
I gotta have a little bit of fun.
All men are born equal, then some become Marines.
Rangers lead the way. What?
I hear we got a bunch of yut-yuts in a hua.
My uncle, he's gay, and his boyfriend's name is Sebastian. So Sebastian's the top boy, though. He's not the bottom boy, so if that makes you feel any better.
I would be the big spoon if I had to, you know what I mean?
So let me tell you a story, my friend.
We've all spent time in Uncle Touchy's puzzle basement.
Fuck, man, that is on me.
You've bought the right.
As long as your boots don't touch, it's okay.
It's not gay, it's tactical.
It's only hazing if you're naked.
Yeah, the green weenie has a ring to it.
That'll be its colloquial term.
Oh, that's priceless. Thank you. I'll leave that one in there though.